it's a good place to be, isn't it? Friday morning, relaxing, the sun's shining. Speaking of good places to be, looks like we got more information that's dropped about locations. On that note, hey everyone, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 3 news drops. Anyway, let's get to the first one. This is courtesy of, it went from Monolith Japan, and then ever since then, Nintendo UK and Europe have ever since made their own tweets. So, let's speak about it verbatim. A river flows through the vast grasslands of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I now have a name for this location. It's called Millick Meadows. The lush nature on display here sure looks inviting, but beware, the creatures and even plants who live here don't take kindly to passers-by. So,
ambushing plants.
I hope not, because they were a pain in Xenoblade X. But for now, let's just take this screenshot and let's look at the various points in which we can see. And for me, I'm seeing three things. Number one, we have a stream that looks eerily similar to the river that flowed through the Bionis shoulder via Future Connected. So, again, little landscapes there. And of course, if you've played Smash Brothers, if you played the original Xenoblade, this arc in this particular form, it is absolutely synonymous with, as you mentioned, Bionis Leg, Guar Plains. It's iconic, dare I say.
Yeah.
And speaking of Bionis Leg, if we look over to the right-hand side, left, my god, I'm terrible, we see a familiar looking guidepost.
Yep.
Something that might have led to a certain refugee camp that was home to an annoying little shite that brought down the original game. Yes, I'm looking at you, you brown-haired little kid. But I digress. So, in a nutshell, we have a mix of the Bionis Leg, and it looks fantastic. A nice veranda, a nice look, and even the lighting engine doesn't look half bad.
In the background, it looks like there's a snowy region as well.
Dare I say Valak Mountain? I wonder if a dragon lives there. Oh dear god, no. Next screenshot, of course, they had to at some point acknowledge the elephant in the room, dare I say. Is this the guy? Is this the territorial Rotbart? We don't know, but I'm kind of leaning towards yes.
Yeah.
But hey, and good luck getting that collectible down there.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's gonna go very, very well.
Yeah. Evil monkey.
Next one. Now, I'm half and half on this one. Of course, see on the right hand side we see another guidepost, similar to the Bionis Leg. Now, does this look Titan-esque to you?
Yeah, it looks like maybe like Argentum. I don't know. It's been a while since I played 2.
Well, guess what we're doing in a couple of days afterwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, this definitely reeks of familiar scenery from Xenoblade 2. So, you know, we've had a lot of 1, so now a little sprinkling of 2 would not be amiss. Next one, of course, we get an even closer look at the guidepost, and we see it's home to a lot of collectibles. So, is this going to be a spawning point for a lot of collectibles? I don't know. It could be the time of day, or just could be certain locations. Who's to know? All I know is the Rogals are above here. If they're anything like the original Xenoblade, they're going to be annoying when you're trying to just walk by.
Yeah, because that hill in the background, that definitely looks like the one in Future Connected.
So, a good thing's that's come. So, we've gone from that. But courtesy of Nintendo UK as well, we have a second location. And, as verbatim, if you like sand in your shoes, it's coarse and gets everywhere, then pay a visit to Xenoblade Chronicles 3's Eagus Wilderness. You may spot a familiar landmark while evading this desert sandstorms. Is that a giant mechanical finger? I don't know. It could be. It's saying, I'm pointing over here. So, yeah, it's not being coy about it. This is definitely remnant of the fallen arm from the first Xenoblade. And a little bit of Oblivia?
Yeah,
slash,
more Ordain,
slash more Ordain. All I know is, despite looking like a desert world, It's got caves, it's got alcoves, it's got hills, so it definitely seems like it's got more explorative possibilities than just meets the eye. So it's gonna be fun. If it's anything like Desert from Xenoblade 2, I'm hoping this thing has a banging soundtrack. Next screenshot is, well, again, this reeks of Oblivion to me.
Yeah.
It just has a dry outlook and very spacious. Also, can't help but notice a certain red collectible there, so
yeah.
It's obviously side quest related, or could be story related, who knows. Either way, I'm noticing a lot of the screenshots have a lot of collectibles in them.
I'm also curious about the thing that's beyond that arch.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like those crystals in Valley Mountain, but I don't know. It's hard to see from this.
It's either that or this game's version of Osei Tower.
Maybe.
Hard to say. Anyway, next screenshot is again not so different compared to the last one. You do see enemies from Xenoblade 2, and again a wide open pathway with, again, a lot of collectibles.
Yeah.
This game is really hammering home collectibles are plenty here, so I'll take that if it makes collecting things a lot easier.
Yeah.
So now let's get on to the last screenshot of the day. And not only did we see the environment again with various levels, we also see, I think, is a new enemy type.
Yeah.
So that is intriguing.
Unless that's a redesign of the mammoths.
You know what? It honestly could be, or could be a mishmash between them. So not bad at all. However, the eagle-eyed viewers, if we look right next to this enemy, just off to the right hand side here, what do we see here? People who played Xenoblade 2 would know exactly what this is. This is, as Alice mentioned, a unique monster tombstone. For those of you who don't know, when you defeat a unique monster in Xenoblade 2, it is gone from the map. It doesn't respawn unless you go directly to these tombstones, and you can pretty much have a rematch anytime.
I'm really glad that mechanic's back, because it was always a pain to get unique monsters to spawn in the first game.
Indeed. And it's a detail we missed slightly in our last video, but when you fight a unique monster, you actually have a timer on the screen indicating how long it took you to take it down. So again, it's bragging rights. But still, it's a nice detail that I see coming back. So guys, that has been a little bit of a nice little insight about what locations we have to look forward to. Now granted, the entire game is not going to be just this. I am looking forward to seeing what other things drop, but that's for another day. Either way, I'm looking forward to these environments, especially the music, and just seeing what little Easter eggs we can find here and there. Honestly, it wouldn't shock me if Monolith planted a bunch of Easter eggs here. So that and much more is to come. But as always guys, if you want to keep up to date with any Xenoblade drops, whether they be screenshots, trailers, music leaks, or anything like that, we will be here to analyze, react, and whatever else you expect from this channel. So guys, if you want to keep up to date, please do like the video, subscribe, and all that jazz, and we'll see you next time some more Xenoblade drips drop. Until then, I've been Lightning.
I'm Alice.
And we are Xenoblade 3 analysts who are salivating to play the game. As we all are. Hence why you're watching this video. Until then, see you next time.